Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Horror Movie Syllabus. I'm Professor Victor, and today I'm doing another franchise marathon viewing. This time we're doing the Halloween franchise. Some of you may remember that last year we did Friday the 13th, and it was a lot of fun. So this time we're going to do Halloween because it's the right time of year for it. And last year I only got through about 8 movies, and I'm going to see if I can do more this year. It may be difficult because after 8 movies we get into Rob Zombie territory, and I'm not sure I'll be able to push on through that, but let's find out because I would like to say if I can break my record of 8 movies in a row. So we're gonna use this box set, and it's the I think it's the Scream Factory special edition box set. For those of you that care, the Blu-ray set, not the new 4Ks that just came out, but they should do us just fine. Anyways, I better get started because I've got a lot of viewing ahead of me. So wish me luck. Okay, so one movie down, and as usual, every time I watch this movie, I mean, and it never gets old. I never get tired of watching it, but I always feel like I notice something new. Just like with the Friday the 13th movies, the ones that I watch a lot, I always feel like I find something new or notice something new that I've never noticed before. And this time, it was that when Dr. Loomis and Dr. Wynn are coming out of the hospital or whatever, and they're arguing about Michael, and and Dr. Loomis is complaining about how he was able to drive, which by the way is a great line. Like, oh, he was doing fine. Somebody give him lessons. It's a great way to explain why Michael can drive without actually explaining it. But Dr. Loomis is parked in a handicap spot, and I've never noticed this before. And he's at this point he's not handicapped. He has not been injured yet or disabled. So he's in a handicap parking spot without the placard. Kind of a jerk move, Dr. Loomis. I'm going to say it. You shouldn't be parked there. And why do I like Annie Brackett so much? Because she's kind of a jerk. Like, she really has very few redeeming qualities, but I like that character so much. Why is that? I don't know. Maybe it's the actress. The actress Nancy Lewis is just charming. I don't know, but I shouldn't like Annie as much as I do. Anyways, movie holds up, of course. I counted 6 shots. He did shoot 6 times. I was thinking maybe it was actually 7, but nope, it's not. So yeah, I'm gonna dive right into Halloween 2 next. Keep this party going. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, that's 2 down, and I don't watch Halloween 2 that much anymore. I don't go revisit it all that often. It's not as I loved it when it first came out, and I liked it for a long time. And I still like it, but I like it less as time goes on. And I'm not 100% sure why, but it was fun watching it now because I hadn't seen it in a while. So I don't have like every story beat memorized. So it was kind of fun to see something. Some things felt new to me. Um, but yeah, there is some flaws with the movie. It's where Michael Myers really becomes more supernatural, and there's just some things about that fall a little bit flat for me. I'm nitpicking, of course. I love all these movies, but this one is kind of on the lower half of my rankings, but still a lot of fun, and it was a lot of fun to rewatch this one. I am really like tripped out though by the whole 6 shots thing, because at the end of Halloween he fires 6 shots, but at the beginning of Halloween 2 he fires 7, which means they remixed that somehow to add that seventh shot in there instead of just using the straight footage and straight sound from the previous movie, and then and then he says 6 shots over and over again, and the news is saying 6 shots. The 6 shots gets repeated throughout this movie, so I'm just really weirded out by that. I've noticed this before. And I'm not the first person to notice this, obviously. I've heard this before. I've noticed it before, but I'm kind of just fixated on it tonight or today. So yeah, 6 shots, 7 shots. It's really kind of mind-boggling to me. Anyways, time to move on to part 3. I was thinking about skipping part 3 because it's not really part of the Michael Myers narrative, but I'm gonna do them all. I'm going straight through. I probably won't finish, but I'm gonna do Halloween 3. It deserves a rewatch. I haven't watched it in a while, so part 3 is coming up next. Okay, so Halloween 3 is down, and as you can see behind me, the cats have tapped out. Yeah, they're over it already, right, Zoe? Are you over it? Yeah, she never really cared about Halloween. She's more of a Friday the 13th person, just like Sebastian over here. And but I'm going to press on. I'm going to take a short break and then press on. Halloween 3 is interesting because it really tonally does not fit with the rest of the series, and it's very noticeable when you're watching them all in a row. So it's an interesting one to have filtered in or kind of shuffled in with the rest of them. And I'm still glad I watch it though, because I do think it's fun. As I talked about on Noah Hook's channel, Hamburgers and Horror, when we talked about masks, horror movie masks, this movie's neither as good as people are trying to say it is now, nor as bad as people were saying it was when it first came out. It's just somewhere in the middle. It's fine, it's fun, and it's entertaining. Tom Atkins is always a good time, and he's a lot of fun to watch. So had a good time with that one. But we're getting to the Thorn trilogy now, and number 4 is one that I like a lot. It's one of my favorites, so I'm looking forward to that one. Talk to you in a bit. As you can see, Sebastian's back in because Jamie Lloyd, Danielle Harris is in the movies now. I really like Halloween 4. That ending is fantastic. It's a damn shame that we are just about to ignore it when we get into Halloween 5. That's kind of disappointing, but I really enjoy the movie. Now, rewatching it, it's been a little while since I rewatched it, and it's not perfect. There's some flaws in that movie. There's some weird editing in that movie, and some other things that don't resonate. And you know, for the people who criticize the Rob Zombie Halloween for having just really despicable people in it, man, the kids in Halloween 4 are awful. From the kids making fun of Jamie to the teenagers that are making fun of Dr. Loomis when he's walking down the road hitchhiking. Just some really awful people in Halloween 4. Not as awful as Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, but still. Anyways, we're about to jump into Halloween 5 and keep this party going. Yeah, we're gonna check out Halloween 5. You like that? Oh, okay. He's holding out for Halloween 2018. Okay, just got through Halloween 5. I don't think that movie's as bad as everyone thinks. It's not particularly good. There's a lot of problems with it. But I don't have a bad time with that movie, honestly. I don't really understand why people hate Tina as much as they do. I mean, she's not a bad character to me. She's just not the main character. I mean, they set her up to be like the main girl, aside from, Jamie Lloyd, of course, but she's not. She's really would be better off as like the side character. She would be like the Linda or the Annie, not the Lori, and they set her up to be like the Lori, and that's where the problem is. But other than that, I don't think she's that bad, to be honest with you. I do really like that scene with the laundry chute, but man, there's a lot of stupid stuff in that movie. There's a lot of stupid stuff in that movie, and Donald Pleasance looks so tired in this movie. It's rough to watch that. I know it's going to get even rougher in the next one. The next one is going to be the next one's a tough one for me. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to watch the theatrical version, not the producer's cut, because I've been doing the theatrical version for all these. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but some of the earlier ones have like the TV cuts or whatever. I just watched the theatrical version for everything, so I'll stick with that trend for now and watch the theatrical versions. If I get to the Rob Zombie ones, which is a big if at this point because I'm getting kind of tired, I might go ahead and just watch the director's cuts. But we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. For now, we'll just go ahead and jump into Halloween 6 or Halloween Curse of Michael Myers or Halloween 666 or whatever the hell it's called. Okay, we've made it through the Thorn trilogy, and we're okay. We did okay. That last one was rough. Thank God Paul Rudd is in that because he's the only thing that makes that movie watchable. It's just such a mess. And I'm not treading new ground by talking about it. It's a mess. Even the producer's cut's a mess. It doesn't really matter. It's funny. Every time I watch that movie, I forget about the little boy and his mom. I just forget that they even exist until I watch the movie again. And I think it's because they don't matter. Nothing in that movie matters. The plot doesn't matter. None of it matters. It's just a mess. And you're just there to watch maybe a couple good scenes, just basically to watch Paul Rudd, and that's about it. But we're through it now. There's light at the end of the tunnel now because now we're getting to one of the best movies in the franchise, one of my favorites, and that's Halloween Water, aka Halloween H2O, aka Halloween H20, aka Halloween 20 years later, aka Halloween 7. You get the point. It doesn't matter what you call it. All that matters is that after about 7 hours, we're getting some more Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank God. I'm very excited about this one. This is one that I like a lot, and get the energy level back up again because Sebastian here is falling asleep. And I am too. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we just got done with H2O, and that was fun. I haven't watched that in a little while, and I still really, really like it. It's got a great cast of really talented actors playing characters that I went up liking. It's got some really great scenes. I know it's not perfect. I know, the CGI mask. I know there's a bunch of things about it that are wonky, but I can't help it. I love it. I think it's a great movie. Holds up to me. I really love the ending of that movie, and it's in a way a little unfortunate that they're about to undo it in the next movie that we're going to watch. But I do like the ending being kind of undone. I remember seeing this movie in theaters and loving it, but being kind of sad because it really did seem like it was the end of the Halloween series. So I was really excited to see Halloween Resurrection when it came out. I am less excited to watch it now. I'm running out of steam a little bit. It's been about, what, 13 hours, almost 13 hours of Halloween so far. So I'm starting to tap out, but I've got at least one more left in me. So let's go ahead and do Halloween Resurrection. Busta Rhymes. Okay, I think we're waving the white flag on this one. That was a Halloween Resurrection, which is a lot of fun when Busta Rhymes is on screen, but when he's not, it's painfully not good. And Busta's not on screen as much as I remember him being on screen. I always remember him because I like him a lot on the movie. He's silly and funny and frankly ridiculous, but I forget how much time spent without him. And so, yeah, the movie was a bit much and kind of took the last of my energy. Been going at 13 and a half hours, pushing 14 hours at this point. And I kind of knew I was going to wind up stopping at this point because, first of all, it's a natural stopping point. Not going into the Rob Zombie ones makes sense. It's a perfect place to stop. And second, because I got through 8 Friday the 13th movies last year. So 8 seems to be right around my limit. So yeah, I'm waving the white flag here. Next year, I think we're going to do another one of these. I don't know what franchise it'll be yet, but I don't know. There's probably one that I haven't done yet that might be good. And I'm going to do my best to see if I can break the 8 movie mark. We'll see. That's a topic for next year. Thanks, guys, for joining me on this and seeing me through. And thanks to the cats for keeping me company on this one, even though they tapped out a little while ago. So we're going to call it a video, and we'll see you soon. Hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Bye, y'all. Tasha, are you excited for Busta Rhymes? You like Busta Rhymes? You don't care about Busta Rhymes. Oh, maybe you do. That's not Busta Rhymes. Silly cat. Don't be racist.